Welcome back to the Art
I didn't get my
Plays!
soda. Oh,
I'm-
that was lucky. I got both of them.
Very nice.
It's a very nice.
Here, have a sip.
Why do you start the episode when I'm shipping?
Yeah, okay, so on the previous episode, towards the end, we were talking about dinosaurs.
As one does.
And, see, I thought the dinosaurs were really cool. I was a kid who was really into dinosaurs. And I would learn all of their names, and I was very proud of the fact that I knew so many dinosaur names, because, it's considered a difficult thing for a kid to pronounce long words correctly. And to read long words.
Look at Yoshi just all like, cha! Okay.
So the fact that I was reading long words was something that I was very proud of. Have you ever heard of an Archaeopteryx?
No. It sounds like a cyborg archaeologist.
Well, you're tangentially right. I hate this fucking guy.
Yoshi! Why is he just on Mario's
You mean
nose?
the Grimace?
No, I'm talking about
Yoshi.
Yoshi. Yeah,
Yoshi.
why is he just...
Because
He's like a pimple.
It's like a high point.
Yoshi's
I
a pimple.
hate that Grimace fuck. Ugh. Purple pajama wearing bastard.
Okay.
Because all of the things that he says are obvious and condescending, and he always has that sort of Banjo Kazooie kind of look to him. Play the Banjo Kazooie sound here.
I don't know what it is.
You're gonna have to look it up.
Why?
Man.
Mario. Oh, I was watching the Game Grumps do. Well, okay, yeah, we agreed that we were gonna watch it together, but I was watching the Game Grumps doing Mario Galaxy, and I can't remember how I got on that episode, but either way, I was reminded of having to save Luigi from himself, essentially. Mario.
Yeah.
Give me no.
Just Z-jump it.
Oh, or I could do this more creatively. Ta-da! What?
Ought? There you go.
I ought not.
Okay, so
Get your ace over here.
did I ever talk on the show about my nasally voice?
Yes. Yes, you.
Yeah,
have.
but did it save? Did we talk? What show did we talk about that on?
I can't remember. I don't know. We might have honey popped it.
It definitely. I don't think it was on Honey Pop.
Did you finish all of them?
Yes.
Oh. Well, no, you couldn't have because we don't have any views on the most recent one.
That's not right.
Yeah. I had fun. Laquito.
Well. Okay,
You
so
little glassworm bastard.
so my
Oh.
my voice has always been nasally since I was a little kid, and that annoys the shit out of me. And it would be the thing that people made fun of me for.
Yeah, because people are shit.
Because people are shit. It was that, and after a while, let's say after second grade, people compared me to Harry Potter.
Really?
No, it wouldn't have been second grade. It would have been fourth grade, because I didn't have glasses in second grade. Anyway, well, I found out that there's a thing that you can do to fix a nasally voice. And I'm not doing it right now, just so that I can continue demonstrating.
Okay, no, we're just gonna run away until the timer runs out. Yeah.
So, if you hold a middle note on a vowel, so open your mouth, go ah, and then pinch your nose shut rapidly, and if it changes the sound that you make, then you have too much nasalness in your voice. So, here's my example. You hear that? If you're doing that and it's changing the sound, then your voice is too nasally, and you need to mess with your pipes until you fix it. So here's me fixing it. there, and that's my new speaking voice. And so I'm steadily practicing this, and one of the conclusions that I'm coming to from doing this is that it's so weird having your sinuses completely closed when you're talking. Like, one, it makes me, I don't know, a little quieter, but I don't need to use nearly as much breath when I'm talking. So the end result is that I can talk for a lot longer on the single breath. Oh. Yeah.
No, I was responding to something else in my head.
And then afterwards, when I go back to not talking, then my sinuses open up again, and it changes what it feels like to breathe. And I wonder if that has been why I've been so congested for basically my entire life, is that...
Could be.
Yeah, because... yeah, you're gonna have to jump it.
Or... you can stay home and play video games. Oh, really? There. No! Yoshi, get your ass back here.
You know, I hate the Yoshi's baby tendencies, but that's partly because I just hate babies. We talked about how I hate babies, right?
It's come up multiple times, I believe.
Yeah, like, it's just they're not... You're a person when you can talk.
It's like caring for a dog, a small dog for a few years.
Yes, it is. In fact, that's why I think that one of the premium like how to be a parent type shows is The Dog Whisperer, because it will teach you a lot about psychology of creatures that you can't verbally communicate with. And I can tell you from experience, it generalizes to be effective on adults as well. More than you would think. I occasionally have to check my voice and see if I'm doing the denasalized voice thing correctly. Yeah, I had to fix it a little bit, but not by much.
I gotta say, I do quite like this level. Just having to keep an eye out, like for currents and gravity and such.
Yeah, it is very cool. All right, so dinosaurs.
Oh,
what else did I have to say about dinosaurs? Do you remember?
No, that was about it.
That I had a history of really liking dinosaurs and stuff?
Yeah, that's all I remember there being and Land Before Time.
Oh, I remember the big thing for me with dinosaurs is that all of the dinosaur books were all, like, lovingly painted. And so there would be scenes that were depicted in the dinosaur books that were, like, super high detail art, and it was always beautiful. And that was one of the big incentives to get dinosaur books, is that the art is amazing. And seeing what the different kinds of them would look like or what the artist imagined they would be colored, was really cool. Now, because I grew up in the 90s, they didn't have dinosaurs with feathers, so it's not correct, but it's correct enough.
Oh. Did you know that a woman named, I can't remember what her name was. The one for whom the she sells seashells thing is about. She is the person who is essentially invented paleontology.
Cool.
So she doesn't really get credit for it because men are the only things that can do anything in history.
Hashtag Mary Shelley.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I think it was Anne something. Anne starts with a P.
Did you read about this?
No, extra history.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't finished all of extra history because usually my watch schedule is very busy, and so if I'm not intrigued by the character, then I'll just skip it.
I tend to pick and choose, but extra history usually is always on the docket.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, fuck this dude. I had so much trouble with him last time, and every time. Because he dodges, like, unfairly.
Yeah, it's the worst. I actually recently went back and watched the episode, the pair of episodes they did on Hiawatha, and that was really cool.
Yeah, right?
Like, I knew in the abstract that the American system of government was based on the Native American government, not, like, ancient Greek and Roman systems. But I didn't know to what extent it was. And that was cool to read about.
Well, yeah, because they never really go into that part.
Hear about. Yeah, it's not in any of your textbooks, despite the fact that it's definitely true.
Yeah, like, they mentioned that there was some inspiration, but they don't give any specifics. They're more interested, in talking about Greek and Roman stuff, because that's,
Yeah, I heard about it from Cracked.
Oh, yeah? I think I heard at one point, like just hearing that the Iroquois Federation existed, and that inspired, like, at least some part of our government, but that's about it.
See, that was way more than I was ever told about it. I wasn't even told what...
That was unfair!
Yes.
He sped up just as it was right about to hit him.
That is correct.
Shh, you little shit. That was my fault that time.
So, I was told that it was Native American influence, but I wasn't told which Native Americans.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even remember if Iroquois Confederation is proper. Come on! Like, you saw that? That's unfair!
You say that so often, I wonder what your basis of comparison is.
Find a fucking leap! No! You little shit! There! Fuck you!
Yes.
No! No! I hate this. I hate myself. Why do you tell me these things? Why does the world suck? Ah!
Hey, I'm not always right, Like, remember when I got fuckboy wrong? And I was miles off of what it actually meant?
Yeah. Well, we should look this up before I have to change my vocabulary unduly.
Like, what is the origin of fuck you?
Yeah.
Presumably of people wanting to fuck you.
You don't know! Shut up!
I don't know, but it is the leading theory, and it's such an obvious phrase that I bet that's probably where it came from, and I doubt anybody knows the first usage of it.
Probably not, but there's gotta be some etymology on it.
Probably. Or at least, possibly.
I also hate how just utterly linear this is. Like, you have to literally follow a path. I hate that. I mean...
Yeah, the system of the previous game was much better.
Yeah, there was a tiny bit of, linearity with the first game, but it wasn't that bad. Like, it went away very quickly. I need more stars. 5 more to be exact. Oh, I can't wait for the Bank of Toad.
The Bank of Toad.
I love the Bank of Toad. I say the Bank of Toad, not the Bank of Toad. Which is improper. Because its legal licensed name is the Bank of Toad.
So...
Ah! Ow. One time I actually won stars.
Alright, we talked about the commenter thing, how you should totally make videos on these things, because even though you're fighting a losing battle against ignorance, that it is still worth fighting.
Well, the making videos was never the issue. It was like, should I take the time to comment on it? And I think I've come down on, if I've got the time, just go ahead and do it.
Use it to practice being concise. Kind of like what Twitter used to be like before they changed the character counts.
Yeah, right.
Now, I didn't update my Twitter app, so I still have the 140 character limit.
See, I didn't know you had to update in order to get it. Because, I don't know, like, a lot of people would just randomly get it.
I assumed that most of those people are using, like, an auto-update, or...
Could be.
Or are using it through the website.
It could be.
Because I bet while most people... I actually have no intuition about this, never mind.
Yeah.
Like, is it that most people use it through the website, or I'm doing this one?
I know, you could wait, I was gonna give it to you, but no. I'm gonna go hang out with my new friend.
Yo, don't
tempt me.
Purple fuckboy is not worthy of friendship.
Fine, then give me your fucking soda.
Oh. Yeah, here.
Man, I gotta say, that particular slur is just so ingrained in my vocabulary that it's gonna be tough to change it if I have to.
Yeah. You notice that I have known that for a long, long time, and I continue to say it.
How long have you known this for? I did not... What?
Like... maybe 7 years before I met you?
See? I'm not surprised that you do that, because you're kind of an asshole. Like, you're mostly, like, okay asshole, but you should fall off.
Goodbye.
You're mostly okay asshole, you are a better asshole than others, but you're still an asshole.
Better asshole. Like, I'm nicely puckered.
Yes, quite. Yes. You're surrounded by some rather toned flesh.
I'm very much not. I'm actually weak and flabby.
Well, not the all-around flesh. I'm talking about, you know,
only
the immediate area.
I see. So you're saying that I have nice legs.
Sure. Why not?
Yes. Yes. No. Double no.
Oh, no. Okay. I don't know why I'm taking so much pleasure from the possibility of you failing.
So, you remember the first time that we recorded this and the ghost of Rosalina showed up? But not really a ghost, like a cosmic spirit?
Yeah, and she was like helping you or something, because you're having so much fucking trouble.
Yeah, I like that role for her, but it feels a little weird.
Yeah. Like, why isn't she helping you also? Like, well, like, why isn't she there?
She just shows up to give you a little hint.
She's been, oh goodness. She's been delegated to, Spurned Women's Club.
She... This game is so much worse without Rosalina in it. She's so good. I love her. I exclusively play as her in Mario Kart, but not Smash Brothers because she's not actually very good in Smash Brothers.
That sucks.
Like, she could be fun, probably, but it's not what I'm after.
So here's a question.
Yo.
It's likely that sometime soon in the future we're going to get Mario Odyssey. Should we, like, give up on this for the time being and just play Mario Odyssey, just, you know, roll with the current thing? Or do you think that time's passed? Or do you think it's not even worth it?
I think we should finish off this game and just, like...
Do you realize how long that's going to take?
Yeah, that's fair, actually. Yeah, whenever we wind up getting Mario Odyssey, let's take a break from this and come back to it later.
Oh, we're gonna have to figure out how to capture with the Switch.
Plug the HDMI cable into the capture card and that's...
Impossible.
I mean,
You say that as if it's so obvious.
Yes. It is.
Okay, if you want. Yeah.
So what's the worst thing you ever did to somebody?
Oh god. Oh, I don't know.
I
don't know.
You were the one who brought it up, but like 3 weeks ago?
I did?
Yes, you don't remember that?
When?
It was something about the theater.
What?
where, yeah, you were okay. So here's my memory of it, since you're not just gonna tell the story.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently you tripped somebody on stage.
Oh, yeah, it was by accident. Like, I didn't do it on purpose. Okay. It was my sophomore year, first semester. We were doing our spring musical, and we were doing Little Shop of Horrors. And so, okay, yeah, now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, there were a few different stages, like growth stages for Audrey 2 that we had, and one particular growth stage, in between scene changes, a bunch of us techies would go on stage and just like pile like vines around the immediate like set around the plant. And so we do that. We're doing actually a performance, I think it was for the 6th graders. And so we do that, like, you know, just like we practice. I put my vine down because I happen to be one of those techies. And then our leading male actor, he trips on one of the vines. And he happened to trip on my vine. I didn't do it on purpose, and I have no ill will against the dude. He's a pretty chill and cool dude. But he trips on my vine, and, you know, he kind of just picks himself up afterwards. You know, he's fine.
Coin.
I know! Let me get these other coins. He's fine, but then he comes backstage, and his arm is all bloodied. It's like, oh, shit. But the most badass thing...
remember a softer version of this story. Go on.
Like it's not, like, terribly like, oh, God, you're gonna die bloody, but he's definitely injured. And so what he does is he tapes up his arm with gaff tape.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay, no. I accidentally spent that time, but it helped me figure it out. Yeah, he tapes up his arm with gaff tape because he had to be on stage one more time, like, you know, for the final number, just him, like, you know, being dead. And he comes off and it's like, dude, you've got gaff tape on your arm. I don't think I told anyone that it was my vine, but I know it was. Like, we got reined in for it and told, you know, be careful about that and stuff, but it's like, oh God, I can't tell anyone.
I think it's hilarious that the thing that you consider the worst thing you ever did was an accident.
I don't know if it's the worst thing I've ever done, though.
That's how you relayed the story to me. You brought it up as, what's the worst thing you've ever done to someone?
Huh, I have no memory of bringing it up in that way. Shit, fuck. That just rolled right off my tongue. I can't help it.
That's like surprise Mozart. Shit, fuck. Shit, fuck.
That's Beethoven. Beethoven's Fifth.
Oh yeah. See, like old white guys, they're kind of like all the same.
Oh no, this one's different. He was deaf.
Okay, Yeah,
he's the deaf guy. Oh, I love that touch. Like, the limo's just, you know, chilling out, like, hey, babe, what are you gonna do after this? Oh, shit, I gotta be over here. I love that touch. My cue. Yeah, I love it. I do love that about this game. Like, that moment. I don't know if there's any more, because this is, like, I think after this, or the level... Fuck you! The level... Oh, crap, that was loud. The level
Fuck
after...
You, mushroom head.
I think the level after this is where we've been leaving off, or somewhere around that. No, it's after, we defeat... God! Shit!
God shit.
Because I have so much anger that I don't know how to express it properly.
Because you don't want to use, like, a
no,
rape thing?
No, this time it was just, like, anger. But, yeah, I don't know if that's the worst thing I've ever done to a person. It might be, because, you know, I generally try not to do bad things to people.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what I said mine was? Because I don't.
No, I don't. I swear, I did not introduce it that way. I thought I introduced it as more as something like, so want to hear about this horrible thing I accidentally did? I swear, that's how I introduced it. Oh yeah, it's Captain Toad.
Let's see. Now I gotta think, because, like, what's the worst thing I ever did to somebody?
There are worse things I could do than go with a boy.
Well, one thing that comes to my mind is so, not Jen, but Jenny. Like Jenners?
Yeah.
You met Jenners, right?
Yeah,
well, apparently she has a gambling problem, which I attempted to take advantage of.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a bad person.
Yeah, apparently. Like, shit!
Well, I was a bad person. This was pre-Pony.
Man, wow, you were such a little shit!
Well, okay, so, do you know 3-card Monty?
No.
So, you toss 3 cards back and forth between each other, and you know what they are, but the other person doesn't. And you're like, pick a card to be the card we're trying to find. Like, find the face card, find the black card, find the red card, something like that. And
ow, I wasn't paying attention to that. Whoops. Thank you. Oh shit.
And so you pick a card, and then I flip over one of the cards that you didn't pick that was still that was not correct, and ask you if you want to change.
Oh wow, you're an asshole.
And the answer.
Oh, I gotta start paying attention. I keep looking at the drills, but I need to look at his foot too.
Yeah, you do.
Shut up.
The answer, like the correct way to play, is to switch every time, because then you are guaranteed, well, nearly guaranteed, to win money on this game, because you have a 2/3 chance of success.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you don't switch, you have a 1/3 chance of success. And so, like, it's a rigged game from the start.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like you're in control because you have the opportunity to switch your vote, even though most people never do.
Yeah.
And so, like, that was me trying to take advantage of her vulnerability to gambling, which was...
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Yeah, because I was a bad person, remember?
Yeah, but wow. I'm eternally, like, surprised by just how bad a person you were, because everything you say that you've done is just so... It's so not how I think of the world or think of how to interact with people. Like, that would never come up in my mind. Or, like, if it does, I never, like, mean it truly.
But, like, so, it wasn't just that I was bringing up the game and offered it to her, and she was like, nah. She was like, yo, I can't go to this place and do this thing because I have a gambling problem. And I'm like, gambling problem, huh?
Oh, shit.
Have you ever heard of 3-card Monty?
Why would you do that? Like, why? Like, and she'd be betting money on it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
but
I didn't know that would
only
happen.
like a couple of bucks, but she's also like a broke single mom.
Yeah. Yeah, which makes it even worse. But, you know, I guess that's beside the point.
Yeah. Well, pre-Pony me was an asshole.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Well, you say that as if you're not any asshole anymore.
Yeah, okay, so I think I've been the most consistent asshole. Jen has been the most consistently good of us. Like,
oh, that's cool.
Like, he's not, like, the best person, but he is definitely consistent in his standards over time. I have... Mask and I have both changed our standards of what you should do over time, but I stayed the most of an asshole out of all of us.
So should I get you a button that says, I am best asshole?
You should get me a button that is just a puckered anus.
It wouldn't be
That's
wrong.
I'm an asshole.
It wouldn't be wrong.
Next time on the Arch Place.
He takes so much pride in this.